What's up? It's your favorite Northern Belle, aka it's your girl Joy, and welcome back to another episode of So Hear Me Out, the podcast. Today we are joined by my good sisters. I know y'all gonna say these are my only friends, but period, two is better than one. Jaz and Tia.
Hey y'all, what it is.
At this point, they are my co-hosts every time that I want to talk my shit.
That
So, first, before we jump in, how are you guys? How are your weeks?
It's going good. It's Tuesday, and it's
Tuesday.
all right. It's Tuesday.
By the time y'all
we
hear
waiting
this,
for Friday. Exactly. We waiting for Friday at 4:30.
Oh, girl. Even before that, child. Honestly, I'll be mentally checked out by Thursday. So I'm just waiting for
It'd be Wednesday for me by the time.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I can't do this. I can't.
Dang, I'll be making it to at least Thursday.
Nope, I can't do it.
I barely make it past Tuesday, so
honestly,
you're lucky I'm here.
My mental capacity is at its wits end.
Literally.
But today we're going to be recapping season 3 of Love is Blind. I'm so excited.
The tea.
Right, the tea. Before we get into it, let me just ask you guys some probing questions, as I do so well, right? So, do you guys think love is enough for marriage?
No.
Why do you say no?
I say no just because, granted, love is a big part of it, but there's so much more that goes into marriage. Like, how are you with your finances? How are you? How's your family dynamic? How are you when you get stressed out? Like, there's so much more that you have to see in a person before you know a marriage is going to be successful.
That's true.
That's just my opinion.
Tia?
I'm sorry, guys. Memento.
While Tia gets it together, I also second that motion. I don't think love is enough for a marriage because, I mean, you can love someone and just cannot be with them because of your own sanity. And like you said, finances, who are you for real? Regardless of my love, who the hell are you? How do you treat your mom? What's your relationship with your dad? Like, do you have a podcast? Do you call women females? No. Is Kevin Samuels your main influence? RIP to him, but like, who is your idol? Who are you looking at? Who is your celebrity crush? Because that's what tells me a lot about you too. Who is it? Dang.
Yeah.
But besides materialistic things, like, do you care about my happiness? You have goals, like all that stuff really goes into, for me, deciding who my partner is.
For sure. And religion too. Just want to chime that in too. Religion is a big part of it for me, at least. So if we aren't compatible on that aspect, then I don't think I can't marry you.
That's facts.
So.
Tia, anything you want to add?
I do. Hold on, I'm sorry. Okay, so I used to believe that, marriage would be enough, but from hearing love would be enough, but from hearing like what y'all said, I never considered those topics. So I would have to agree with y'all now. If y'all would have asked me this and I would have answered first, I would have been like, yeah, absolutely. And then I would have heard what y'all would have said, and I would have been like, oh no, it ain't enough. You're right. Because a lot of things do come into play. You want to know, who you're marrying and what they believe, what the money looking like, how do they want to raise their children, all that stuff. Like, and some things are uncompromising. So yeah, love is not enough then. Thank
love
you guys.
Is also like, not that it's gonna change my mind forever, but what the rest of your friends look like? Like, am I getting the ugly one? Am I getting the ugly one?
Girl. All friends alone.
Matter of fact, do you have friends? Do you work well in group settings? Like, are you gonna be awkward and not want to go out, or are you gonna be cool?
Right. Questions I need answers.
Right. So we're all in relationships. So do you guys think you would ever do something like the Love is Blind experiment?
No. Well, I would like to
would.
think that I would. Yeah, I would like to think that I would, but I don't know. It's something about it. Like it sounds good with the
Mhm.
conversations and stuff, like knowing like really getting to know someone. Like that sounds good. But I know deep down I do care about what someone look like. And I'ma just wanna know, like, are you black? Because you know, are you tall? Like and I know like, yeah, we could build this bond, you know, for 2 weeks or whatever. And let's say we do fall in love, and then when we see each other, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know. Because I like to if I'm with you, I like to look at you and know like, oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with my man. Like
Right.
I'm obsessed with him mentally and physically. Like I don't want one or the other. It gotta be both.
Mm.
That's just me though. So
Yes.
yeah.
I mean, you know, the thrill seeker in me. I'm the type of person that'll try anything once. So
Mm-hmm.
no, I would definitely do it. Like if all else fails, say for whatever reason my relationship doesn't work out, you know, I'm single, I would do it. You know, I'm open to other races and, you know, stuff like that. So, you know, possibly I would do it.
That's facts. I feel like I would do it to be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you know, I don't want any jump scares, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to roll over. Oh my god, it's you again.
It's you again.
Stop doing that. You just keep saying.
Not
Or
it's you
like,
again.
you know, I don't, and not that I don't accept people who for who they are, but you know, are you shorter than me? Are you muscular? Is it big boy
Mm-hmm.
season? You know, are we gonna walk around, you know, looking good? Are we what do you look like, sir?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's gonna tell me a lot about too. Because you know, as a woman, I don't know if it's just me, but when I meet someone and like with my partner, like, oh my gosh, he's so fine. Our baby's gonna be cute. Oh, like,
Mm-hmm.
and you can like think about that stuff. You don't want to have to be like, dang, what you look like? So are your eyes close
Yeah.
together or far apart? What your nose look like?
Yeah.
Like you drawing these
Mm-hmm.
ideas
Yeah.
Yep.
just to be
You're
like,
formulating a picture in your head and then it's kind of leading yourself, I guess, to disappointment when they don't look
Yep.
like the picture you painted. So I get that.
Mm-hmm.
I
yeah.
get it.
I feel
Absolutely.
like the Love is Blind experiment is kind of like the idea of not doing a gender reveal, right? Because when you do a gender reveal, you get to decide, oh, my baby's going to be a boy. And if you wanted a girl, your heart's broken. And you fall in love with the idea of something versus who they like, what it actually is. So,
Mm-hmm.
like, it's kind of like, well, you get what you get, you don't have a fit. But clearly, as we get into the tea, everybody did not understand the assignment. For those of you who do not know what Love is Blind is, that is a experiment. It is on Netflix. Netflix at this point, just sponsor your girl because you're getting
Oh
the
yeah.
free content at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But Love is Blind is an experiment for what is it, 4 weeks? These couples who get engaged and are on the road to get married, sight unseen. They talk through walls pretty much and they build a connection. So here we go. I am gonna just shoot out some couples and we can just get into it from there. So Raven and SK.
Of course, you leave with them.
Girl,
Right.
because
Didn't like them at first.
did
Didn't
not
like them
like
at first.
Raven. Did not like
Mm-mm.
Shorty. I don't know what it was. She just was very nonchalant. Very
Mm-hmm.
it gave me like ill dated vibes. Like and
Stop it.
I kind of, and this is when I was rooting for Bartise, that I was like, dang, girl, you doing jumping jacks while he talking to you? You do a full
Yeah.
workout while this man
Yeah.
is trying to confide in you. Ew. She was giving me cringe, but at the end,
Yeah.
seeing her, like, actually, I don't know what it is about seeing people cry. I just was like, oh no. But she was super understanding about it. So I was like, dang, I kind of like you.
She's
Maybe I didn't
not
like her.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I
Mm-hmm.
kind of liked her because she reminded me of me. Like, you don't want
I
nobody
felt
when
the,
you
I
first
felt
meet
the
her.
opposite.
Really?
I kind of, I didn't dislike her.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that she was, in the pods, I was like, girl, why are you just doing jumping jacks? Like, that's hella rude or whatever. But once her and SK met, I saw that, like, she tried to, like, immerse herself in his culture, learn about it, and this, that, and the third. So I liked her. At least she was trying. And she seemed like she really wanted to get the most out of the experiment. So that was just my opinion on her. Did I think they was going to work?
I don't think nobody
Indifferent,
thought that.
but yeah.
I think it was a little, for them, it was a little, you could just tell how uncomfortable she was when they first got together and was staying in the hotel apartment, whatever it was. You could just see how uncomfortable it was. And then it started to seem like, well, is she even interested? And I get, like, it's super weird. Like, I've only been talking to you through a wall. Now we're basically staying together and I have to stay with you. I can get how awkward that can be, because you basically only know him through text message, basically. Like, y'all basically just been texting. Right. And so I can get, like, her being awkward and weird, but it was just her, like, just feeling her vibe through the TV was like, sis, are you even interested? Like, are you actually interested? Or are you just, like, here? And then out of nowhere, it just switched. And then you could feel through the TV, okay, she does like him, or she is warming up to him. It was just, the vibe was like, bitch, you don't want to be here. Right. You picked the wrong man. But let her tell it. She didn't pick the wrong man, and we love them now. But at first, it was just hella weird. Like, why are you here? You with him for his money?
And I think that was another thing. I think maybe because reality TV and stuff like that, we expect the drama. And I guess I expected her to be a little more bitchy. Like, girl, do you see him, kind of thing? But they were, I think, I didn't really care for them as much because they were boring. It was like, boo, you're in a healthy relationship. Y'all are talking, boo. Yeah. I think the only part that I was like, Run for the Hills SK was when her friends were eating him up and she said nothing. She just was like, yeah. Yeah.
Nothing at all.
Never spoke up. And I just was like, dang, girl, do you like him? Do you actually want to do this?
Yeah, I didn't like that for him.
But other than that, I mean, they're cool. I'm glad that they're still dating and working it out. I hope that they get married and they do like a little special on Love Is Blind.
Maybe.
I think that'd be super cute. I mean, she still has like the wedding picture up on her Instagram, I think. So, I mean, it was a cute beat. It was a nice face. So, hey, go for it.
It was. They was cute, but we're rooting for him. We are rooting for him.
Only time will tell. Only time. So
yeah. Next, Nancy and Bartiz.
Yeah, I wanted so much better for Nancy.
Honestly,
I felt bad for her.
To be very honest, their wedding was very predictable to me. Like, I knew she was going to say yes and I knew he was going to say no. You've been preaching this entire time that looks matter, but look at you. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
The only thing that I really was like, Nancy's brother was on my type of timing. He said, why are we here?
He did. He was not having it. My boy was not having it.
Her mom was ready. She was 10 toes down. And I just was like, you know what? That's the type of timing my whole family needs to be on. But I feel like on Nancy's standpoint, she holds too much weight for her family. I feel like she tries to like be the perfect daughter, the perfect sibling, right? And she's just like finally trying to say yes, do the right thing and prove people wrong, like trying to go, I guess, out of her box to do something. But her whole family knew. It was like, girl, okay. But for her at the end, when she was like, we ain't gonna work this out, you made your choice, like this ring means nothing to me, I was like, period, Nancy, you should have threw that to her head. Just that's what I needed her to do for me.
Yeah, Nancy wasn't with it.
And I don't blame her, because he treated her like cash shit the entire time. I would have never made it down the aisle if it was honestly me.
I think a lot of them could have not made it down the aisle. Like,
But my
my
thing is,
thing
do they
is
sign a contract saying they have to go
yeah,
down the aisle?
they
Honestly.
have. It has to be because SK knew all them signs was there for everything he said why he didn't want to marry her that day. All the signs was already there. You knew
Mm-hmm.
she was uncompromising. You knew that you had to go to California and she wasn't willing to move.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't even get to the other couples, but we know about them too. Like every reason why
Yeah.
people said no, you knew those reasons going up to that. So you had to have signed a contract, but you literally knew you wasn't gonna marry that person. Them emotional conversations y'all had through them little walls, you knew
Mm-hmm.
that wasn't enough. You knew that wasn't enough.
Right. I mean, period. I mean, not much to say on Bartise. Like he's a loser.
Yeah, big loser.
He's a big loser. Um, and Nancy, she just seems like a yes man. And when she finally had enough by being embarrassed, it just was like, okay,
Right.
well, glad we did that. Glad we had
Yeah.
that. Any closing remarks for Nancy and Bartise? Because it's not worth talking about them.
Yeah, no, not really. Ain't much to say
Mm-mm.
about that.
Yeah.
All
Not
right,
too
cool.
much.
Um, Bartise's neighbor in Shitheadville, Cole.
Yeah.
Cole and Zanab. Yes, Queen. Yes, Zanab. Yes. Period.
I like Zanab.
Nothing but flowers for Zanab. She gives me Kim Kardashian, but
Does she?
I think I think the way she talks, like, yeah, mm-hmm,
Yeah.
yeah, like she gives me, she gives me Kim. Him and Bartise, like I said, are from the same corner of Shitheadville. He treated her like poo, right? Like just he treated her like she was nothing. And now he's getting a whiff of his own shit, pretty much. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and then the part that pissed me off about their wedding was Cole's friend was like, you didn't deserve that, bro. Shut up. All of you. All of you shut up. None of you. None of you speak. Shut up. And I think for Zanab, her friends were like, yes, speak up. Because especially if you witness it or you hear your friend complaining about it, but she probably was like, I just gotta get through this contract, girl. Once this contract is up, I'll eat 5,000. And I get it. I just wish she didn't have to go through all of that. But if there was a cut, part of the episode where he's judging her for eating 2 little oranges or judging her body,
Girl, when I
he
heard
deserves
that,
the less.
I wanted to fight.
Honestly.
Well, the cutie gate scene, it didn't convince me enough of her
Mhm.
story.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. Because the way she explained that story, she said it was 10 times, the way she said it was 10 times worse than what that video revealed. Because I'm watching the video like, okay, it sounds like he's saying, excuse me, it sounds like he's saying, well, why didn't you eat breakfast? Because we're not eating till later. And
Mm-hmm.
then, like, that's what it sounded like. That's what I got from it. And it did
Mm-hmm.
not, to me, sound like he was saying, oh my God, because she said, and I quote, he said, and you're going to eat 2 of those?
Mm-hmm.
He didn't say that. He didn't say it like that either. So I'm just like, okay, Zenab, are they still sparing him that he is still coming at your life?
Mm-hmm.
Or did you take that conversation and just run with it? Because based off of this little film right now, the little 5 minutes at the end,
Right.
that's not what I wasn't getting that from it at all. I wanted to believe her, but once they rolled that little clip and it could very much be edited, I was not convinced about the cutie gate story at all.
Yeah.
And one thing about Zenab, I guess maybe I don't get the humor if she was joking. When they was playing them clips about her always nagging him,
Mm-hmm.
she was doing a lot.
She was. She's very passive aggressive. Are you gonna
Very passive, and that would
Yeah.
that would annoy me.
Yeah.
So I get it. I get it. I mean, neither party was perfect. I mean, yes, Cole was an asshole, but Zenab, I don't think she was innocent in the slightest in the relationship. So
at all, yeah.
But I also think
definitely not.
Zanab, and is she older than Cole? Was that the dynamic too?
I
think
believe so.
when you get to a certain age, like even me, if I was gonna date anybody younger, you're gonna have to fall in line with how I do stuff. or I mean, you don't have to, but I'm gonna voice how I do stuff, and I'm a lot more direct than Zanab. But if I'm a joke about it, it's because we've already discussed it, right? Like, could you pick that freaking towel up? And then when we get out there, are you actually gonna like pick your towel up? Of course, I'm joking, I'm poking at you. But again, we don't see the uncut raw version of the show. But she definitely was a nagger. I told you, she's giving Kim Kardashian, get your ass up and work, period. Yeah, like pick your towel up. Like it gave it gave Kim. So
that's a white piece of chicken. It's unseasoned. I was like, yikes, gonna not coming at his cooking. He tried. You're gonna make the fries before the chicken. He's like, yeah, I thought we could snack on them. I'm like, oh gosh, Cole. She is not gonna let you live, bro. She's not gonna let you live.
But then my thing is also with Zanab, if you're gonna complain about everything, just do everything then, and leave the things that you feel like he can handle doing. You do it. Like wasn't that like the night before they didn't spend a night together, and they were supposed to be doing something nice?
the bachelorette thing. Yep, that was the night before.
Like, of course, these men are going to be annoying, and we're going to annoy them. That's kind of how this works. But like, you did not have to do all that the night before. And I'm a victim of doing this, but like the walking out and walking away at your very big age, Zena, get your ass in the house. Where are you going?
Where are you going, sis? Where are you going?
At least go in the other room, go to the gym, go somewhere we can find you, but don't have us outside running all these wires and stuff, all these cameras. This thing is heavy. Ain't nobody chasing after you. But
she was ready to go.
She was ready to go for a while. And I mean, it didn't help with him flirting with Colleen and all that other stuff. So I mean, if you're gonna be a jerk, just be that, but don't hide behind, cameras or fake smiles. Just be who you are.
Yeah.
Any closing remarks for Matt for Cole and Zanab?
Nope.
Nah, I got much for them.
Yeah. Okay. The next boring couple, Colleen and Matt. Colleen is annoying in the face.
In the face.
She's annoying.
Ballerina.
I think Matt and Colleen go well together because they both need constant validation and reassurance. I think from the outside looking in, you can kind of see that. Matt also seems like he's a manipulator, low key. His past is haunting him, and he needs therapy. He needs to go to
he needs to let that hurt go.
Like, that's not her cross to bear. Leave her alone. Leave that girl alone, and leave that relationship in the past unless you want it to repeat itself. Everything she did, she blinked. My ex used to blink like that. She's gonna cheat. Like, come on, bro. Relax. They definitely deserve all the happiness in the world, but he needs to get past his trauma. And she, I feel like, was so desperate for a match. The way they depicted her in the pods was like, oh yeah, I really like this guy. He didn't want me. I really like this guy. He too didn't want me. I guess I like this guy. He proposed to me, so I'm gonna go for it. Girl. And then her thing, like, it's okay, yes, like she said, the men talk about their occupations all the time. I'm a ballerina. So what does that mean?
Right.
Like, you get paid to do that?
Like, I was thinking there, like, so do you get paid or no?
Right. Like, what is your pay like?
Is this just a hobby? Like, I'm confused.
Right. I'm like, so what's your pay like? Do you do payroll for the company? Like, what is your actual role? How are you clocking in to work right now?
Exactly.
If you're here. They look so uncomfortable at the reunion.
Agreed.
She just looks stuck in her own body, like, God damn it. And then especially when they brought up the Cole and her thing,
super uncomfortable.
She looked like, I just want to apologize because I would never disrespect your relationship, but you did. Otherwise you wouldn't be apologizing. So, but it just was like, okay, girl, you okay? Like, if you need to get out of this relationship, blink twice, because we can
Mhm.
figure it out. But
Yeah.
um they both need some spiritual and mental health professionals.
Yeah. I think she
Yeah.
just wanted to say that she was married
Yeah.
and that's just who
Yeah.
she happened to pick, so she went through with it. So
Right.
I don't see it working out.
Yeah. Mm.
I don't see it at all. But yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, Colleen and Matt, I don't know. It's yeah. So we're gonna round it off with my fan faves. Alexa and Brennan. I love them. From his haircut, which I think it's the Fifth Element. He looks like the guy from the Fifth Element with his haircut. Super cute. Love it. And she didn't Tia, you said she reminds you of Khloe Kardashian.
Girl, she gives Chloe vibes.
Yeah, I can
Chloe
see her say
Kardashian
that.
vibes,
I can see
She,
that.
bro.
she
Speaking her mind, saying "what
Mhm.
the fuck" every time. Like that's my girl Chloe. Okay, it's big Chloe, not the little one.
Right.
Alexa was giving it every single time for me. I
And
was
I
like,
love that
yes.
about her. I don't
Mm-hmm.
recall any other seasons that had it, but she I think was like the first plus size.
Yeah.
Yeah, that made
Right.
it to
I must say
marriage.
that
Yeah,
made
she
it.
was.
Yeah.
And she ate the girls up every chance she
She ate
got.
them
She
up.
knew her body, and it wasn't like oh, let me hide this. It was like, I know my body and I know what I look good in, and I'm gonna try these on.
Mm-hmm.
And it worked for her. I love that for her. Brennan can be a little bit forgettable because he doesn't say much, but I think maybe behind closed doors he might. But I think
Mm-hmm.
not in a like manipulating, controlling way, but I think he's the type of person to be like, don't do that. Like, I don't like that kind of thing. And she'll
Yeah.
comply. They have an everyday kind of love, right? Like it's natural. It seems like they would have met each other um anyway beforehand. Like they would have met each other and it probably would have worked out if they got together on their own.
Yeah.
I like them. They're my
No, I
favorite.
like them too.
They're my faves.
I don't really have nothing bad to say about him. Question though, because you
Yeah.
know how he was talking about converting to
Yeah,
her
let's talk about
religion.
it.
Would y'all consider converting to a different religion for love?
Like, you mean like Kojic to from Baptist to Kojic?
No, I mean like Judaism. You know.
Ooh.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I really don't know like too much. Like I know there's other, religions out there,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mhm.
I don't know too much about anything but Christianity. So like if it was something and like if you actually like taught me about it and it wasn't just your perspective and it's like this is actually what this one is about, yada yada yada. And if I felt like I actually aligned with that,
Mm-hmm.
maybe I
Okay.
mean, I deep down I wouldn't want to, but like if it's something that like just like how people pick whatever organization they want to pick, they pick these
Right.
organizations because they feel it aligns with their values and who
Mm-hmm.
they are. So like essentially, if you wanted me to convert, if I truly believe that it aligns with me, sure, I'll consider it. But if not, then I'll stick to what I know. I'll stick
Mm-hmm.
to saying my daily prayer, blessing my food, and
Right.
minding my business.
I think for me, if I wasn't a strong believer in my religion, I'm like, yeah, I mean, I'll go for it. Not a big deal. But I think if it was me now, and let's say my partner is Jewish, I respect your religion. I respect your beliefs, but you don't need to force that upon me.
Mm-hmm.
When we have kids, we can expose them to both, and whichever one they want to do, it is up to them. If I go to church
Yeah.
more than you do, then obviously they would be going with me. But if we both equally go and we, respect and observe our Sabbath days, and hey, here we go. Here you go.
Mm-hmm.
You can go here. I can go here. Um, I do expect you at least to go, to one of the church plays. You gotta see these kids dress up and be Jesus in the manger and all that. But other than that, I'm not pressing the issue. I don't think I would wholeheartedly convert
Mm-hmm.
unless I didn't have a religion or any kind of beliefs. Now,
Yeah.
I do draw the line at my partner being an atheist. We ain't got nothing to count, baby. Ain't nothing to talk about, actually. We can't do that. So sorry.
Yeah.
Other than that, cool. What say you, Jasmine?
I agree. I don't think I would convert per se, but I mean, like I told you, I have a Quran. I ain't read it all the way, but I mean, I'm welcoming of other religions. I'm willing to learn about it. If it came down to kids, of course, we would expose the kids to both religion and let them choose. So I mean, no, I wouldn't convert, but I would be open to dating someone with a different religion, as long as you're like not trying to force your views down my throat and being disrespectful of my religion.
Yeah.
That's all.
That's all.
I feel that. Oh, and just as a disclosure, that's if like I'm not even like, if I'm nothing, if I don't believe in any, or it's nothing that I'm swaying towards, and my partner's like, oh, I'm a Jew. Okay, well, teach me about that. Let me see if I even like it. Then I would be converted.
Yeah.
Me right now, you can't convert me, baby. No.
Right.
I pray to God every day, every night and morning. I can't do that. We done built something over the past 26 years. I can't do that.
That's facts. And I think for me, I don't know. Like, of course, I'm in my religion. I respect my religion. I'm into it. But if I wasn't observing anything and didn't have any beliefs, I think that would make a man even more attractive to me. You believe in something and you stand by it. You want to teach me. Oh yeah. Come on now. Come on. He's a 5, but he has strong beliefs and he will teach you. He's a 10. Period. Like I enjoy it. I enjoy that. He's a 10 to me. I don't know. So I hope that, Alexa and Brennan make it far. I really hope that all the couples are happy wherever they are. I still think the best season of Love is Blind was season 1. No one's beating those couples. Honestly, truthfully, I think none of them from the other seasons are still, besides season 3, are still married, right?
I mean, I know they're not still married, but I really did like Ayana and Jared.
Girl, they broke my heart.
I love them. I know. Like, I love them. So to see them.
I didn't.
Really?
I thought so. Like, I had a love-hate relationship with their relationship from jump, because we all know he proposed to Mallory first.
Yeah.
We saw that.
Yeah.
And then you did the step back, right, left turn, do the hokey pokey, and then went to Ayana. Okay, so that was the first thing, like, this is weird. Yeah. But then, they grew on me, like Raven and SK, they did grow on me. But then, like, once we started to see them as a couple, and then, everything we were then able to see after that, when they went to the real world, as a now husband, you wasn't putting her first. And that's where it was just like, and Ayana's telling the world, or not, maybe not the world, but she was saying that, and like, that clearly was a main issue. Like, you want to still go out every single weekend and do XYZ and be drunk, yada 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 yada. But like, okay, let's act like a husband now because we're married. Like, you can't go to all the functions, babe. I can't go to all the functions. Like, we're married. What would happen if they had kids?
Period.
Yeah.
Come on now.
I don't want to go to all the functions with COVID and everything. And if people just don't know how to say, excuse me, my mouth get to going, like, we don't need to do that. Let's not do that. But I feel like people don't understand the weight it holds to be married and to respect those titles and to even, take that vow, because I feel like that might have been something that they should implement in Love is Blind, like a premarital counseling for at least one time to get them into the idea of what it would be like to be married. Yeah, living with someone is cool. You get to see their little kinks and quirks, but I think a premarital counseling thing, kind of like how they do on Married at First Sight, would be beneficial.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah. But that's it for me, y'all. Y'all know where y'all can find my girls. Go ahead, at yourselves.
Go ahead, Jazz.
Jasmine Amani, JAZMINIMANI _. Yeah, check me out.
I know that's right. And you can find me at Oh My Tia Tia, OHMY Tia Tia. That's me. Follow me, subscribe, whatever you want to do.
It's been real. It's been fun. If you guys enjoyed season 3 of Love is Blind, let me know in the comments below who your favorite couple was or who you were disappointed by. Y'all will hear me out for another one next week. Thank you to my gorgeous guests. Be sure to follow them and interact with them on their social medias. Be safe, be blessed, and we'll see you guys for another one. Bye.